back at the Elite Four. Still stuck on Lorelei, or Lorelei, whatever her name is. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep collecting legendary Pokemon. So let's see. Going back here to our guide. Alright, what's going on, Burning Tepig? Final countdown, yes sir. Alright, so I got a bunch of Pokemon I want to get. Also a bunch of, I think, rematches I'm gonna have to do, so that'll be fun. Alright, now we have this giant puzzle. Figure out where we're supposed to go. Maybe I'll try that. Oh, nope. Alright, that just takes me right back there. Okay, wait, is this somewhere different? Looks like it might be. Or is this just somewhere in that same room? Oh, wait, I'm still in that same room. Okay. Ah, well, that's fun. Of course, that just takes me back there. Nope. Alright, which way did I go before? This way. That way. That one. This just takes me right back, right? Yeah. That way. I'll go here. I'm sure somewhere there's like a video on this I could watch, but I don't feel like. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. All right, let's. Up. Okay, wait a minute. This is somewhere new, I think. Ah, so close. Alright. That was an accident. Go here. Ah, wait a minute. Oh, shoot. Okay, no, I made it. Alright. For a second, I was going to see moving too fast. But we made it. Cool, cool. Let's pick up Raging Bolt from Silph Co. Don't have a plan for it quite yet, but I mean, can't hurt to have, right? There we go. Nickname for Raging Bolt. We already used Eneru for go with A, the Raikage. Alright, cool. Raging Bolt acquired. Next place I'm gonna go is... You're doing pull-ups while watching. How many pull-ups can you do in a row? That's new. I think you might be the first person, at least that I know of, to do pull-ups while watching the stream. That's what's up, though. I'm somebody who enjoys trying to stay fit, so I can appreciate that. Let's fly here. There's not really... Electabuzz into an Electivire might be cool to have. Other than that, though... I'll take that. Alright, here we are at the power plant. I didn't really need to save state there, but I figured it wouldn't hurt too. Superpower, okay. If we had like a contrary Pokemon, that'd be cool to use. Thunder, alright, I actually did want that. Used to do like 17. Obese by 5 pounds. Hey, but you said you're working on it. That's all that matters, right? Oh, there's a raid den in here. I wonder what I can get from this raid den. Should be 5-star, right? Zeraora. Alright, that's pretty cool. Is Zeraora the only 5-star raid den mon? No. Zeraora, Iron Valiant, or Regieleki. We get Regieleki, we're gonna have the fastest mon in the field at like any given moment. Zeraora, I have to think about. I'm probably not gonna go for the Iron Valiant encounter because Iron Valiant can also be encountered normally on Victory Road. However, I think also so can Fluttermane, and I probably would end up using my encounter there. Oh no, Fluttermane, yeah, Fluttermane Victory Road, Veridian Forest expansion. Oh no, that's at the raid den though. So to think about it, Iron Valiant or Fluttermane. Am I doing Elite Four? Yeah. Well, if I get to it. Mostly Elite Four preparation, so that means grabbing all the legendaries and getting the items that I'm gonna need. But yeah, in short, yes. Alright, nickname for Zapdos. This one we planned like way back at the start. Cool. And then one day after KOing Zapdos, I can actually come back here and get Galarian Zapdos, so that's cool. Next. Let's see. Just looking at the decks right now. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I like what I am cooking. Alright, okay. That could also work. Now, if I go here, just out of curiosity. I already used an encounter. Dang it. Alright. Alright, that can work. That can work. What's going on, Yveltal? We got the destruction Pokemon in the flesh in the chat. What's going on, Arceus? Unfortunately, I'm not sure what that says there. One thing I dislike in Omega Ruby, Swords of Justice appearing on different days. Yeah, time-based events in Pokemon can be a pain from time to time. That's not where I meant to go. Yeah, I didn't mean to go to Vermilion. I meant to go to Cerulean. Chien-Pao is still on the loose, and you know what? If I find it, I find it. I've determined that it's just not meant for me. Because Chien-Pao just, it loves to like be right where I'm at until I'm there, and then it moves halfway across the map again. So, if we run into Chien-Pao, we run into Chien-Pao, but I'm not going to spend like another 20 minutes like I did the other day just frustrating myself trying to get it to appear. Although it would be nice to have, right? Like if I'm going into the Elite Four, I do want to make sure that I have like all cards on the table, you know? Since this is going to be the last part of the Nuzlocke. Alright, what I'm looking for now is, I believe, yeah, I think it's this way. Let's see, did I pass it or is it over this way? I think I passed it. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, let's head back there. Right, no, yeah, it is this way. I feel like I should talk to that guy, but I'm gonna get to what I'm trying to get to first. There we go. Looking for the Cerulean Cave Raid Den. So we have Buzzwole. This one apparently allows us to get Buzzwole, Xurkitree, Stakataka, Guzzlord, and Nihilego. I'm thinking, right, with Xurkitree, if I can set up like a Tailwind against Lorelei, Xurkitree can kind of just steamroll the entire team, right? I mean, I give it like a Life Orb, teach it Discharge even, and send in like a Pokemon with Volt Absorb. Or Lightning Rod and let it go crazy. Well, no, not Lightning Rod, because Lightning Rod redirects everything, so we'll need to be Volt Absorb. Either way, yeah, just let it go crazy. So that might be the move. That might be the move. So let's see. Yeah, I think out of the options here, I'm going Xurkitree. I might end up regretting it, but that's why we're gonna have multiple save states. Alright, Time Changer. Oh, okay, cool. Zerkachi right here. What does my team look like? Who am I sending to fight this thing? Could do Zareth, but you know what? I think it would probably benefit us a little bit more if I went with... Could bring out Armstrong for a test run, too. Never used Armstrong. But actually, no. I think I'm probably going to bring Luck, because Luck has Lightning Rod. And then I'll also bring Crocodile. And then, just for fun... I guess just for fun, we'll bring Armstrong, too. I have no idea what moves Armstrong has, so I guess we'll find that out too soon enough here. That is not the partner that I want. Do not want the guy that is leading Zerkachi with Gyarados. That is a horrible idea. That brings a Crocodile. It's probably the smartest, although I think Electivire gets Motor Drive. Alright, let's see what Armstrong just has for us here. Sandsear, Storm, Stone Edge, Hammer Arm, Outrage. Alright, well, we need to work on that anyways. But that's okay. Let's go with... We'll lead Crocodile, and then we'll go Luck, and then we'll go Armstrong. Cool. Let's do it. Cobalion against Elite Four and Mega Ruby. Let me look up the Omega Ruby Elite Four again, because it's been a while since I've played Omega Ruby. What game is this? This is Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash, available on PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Alright, let's go. Dynamax. Dynamax Quake here. For Sydney, definitely Cobalion would be great there. For Phoebe, I'm just looking at her team right here. I'd say neutral, but it does have some good resistances. Watch out for Dusknoir's Fire Punch, of course. And while Foul Play is going to hit it decently hard because it has high attack, it's also going to raise its attack with a Justified ability. So I'd say keep it in the back burner for Phoebe, but, you know, it's not bad there. For Glacia, definitely. And then for Drake, might let it rest for Drake. But then bring Cobalion back out for Steven, and you've got a good counter for Aggron, Cradlily, and Armaldo. So yeah, I'd say overall Cobalion is pretty solid for Omega Ruby Elite Four. What's going on Kendall? What's going on David Banks? Yeah, grassy terrain, okay. Yeah, I guess looking for another Max Quake. Also, wait a minute. Why am I doing this at full speed? Bounded. Yeah, let's speed this along here. Let's do a Beast Ball. After all, this is an Ultra Beast. Go. Alright, we have a Zerkachi. And I'll do another save state. Dig here. Alright. Next up, then, for our catch list. Yeah, I'm really debating on do I want... Right, because if I get Regieleki, I can outspeed literally anything, even with, actually, Swift Swim might cause us... No. I think we're still much faster than Swift Swim, Ludicolo, and Swampert. Definitely Swampert, for sure. Ludicolo. Question is, are we faster than Quark Drive Iron Bundle? If we are, then yeah, we can go crazy here. But... versus... I'm probably going to move to just do Iron Valiant and Fluttermane. Yeah, that's probably what I think I'm going to do. Alright. Next place I want to go is Cinnabar. Got an item I want to collect here. If I didn't get it already, I probably should check if I have it already, but you know what, I'm already here. And for this, I'm going to want to bring... Perfect. Choice specs. Charizard out of X is nice to have too, but we don't have a Charizard. Cool. Acquired the choice specs. And then, let's see. I do want to check something really quickly, actually, before I go here. So let's go back to Veridian Forest for a second. Oops, wrong way. This way, yeah. Ah, okay, this changes things. 5-star raid then available in Veridian Forest. This actually means that we can get all three between Iron Valiant, Fluttermane, and Regieleki. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright. Did not mean to select that. So first things first, let's go to our PC. For Fluttermane, I might have ghost type moves, so that might be a little bit of a challenge, but we know the risks when we do that. And then who else do we have? Benny and Shadowclaw might be good. Yeah, I'll bring Benny and Shadow Claw. And then we'll do... Could go Zuko. That could be fun. Maybe. Let's also do... I bring Junpei. No, I think I'm gonna do Sue for the final spot here. Actually, does Sue even have flash cannon? I don't think Sue has flash cannon, so that's probably not a good idea. Let's do then... I didn't think this would be so hard to figure out. I guess we can always bring Akira, right? It doesn't hurt to have a Mega Evolution in our back pocket. Cool. Alright. Cool. Fluttermane. Guess we'll go with the Gyarados. Alright, so lead Excalibur, Benny, and yeah, I guess I'll go Akira for this. What's going on, Seth, right? Might take a hiatus because I'm at the Elite Four and feel like I might lose. That's every reason to keep going. Is this a Pokemon game where all the Pokemon are balanced? Define balanced. I mean, I've never known Radical Red to be known particularly for that, but I guess, yeah, they're decently balanced. Fight. Alright, let's open with Shadow Ball here. Fluttermane used Max Rockfall. Okay, man. I guess. Gyarados fainted. Well, Corona fainted. He's gonna break its shield. There we go. Name for Fluttermane. I don't know. Maybe go Bleach on this one. Yeah, there we go. What's going on, Arc Edits? I gave you... Oh, you're a member on the channel now. Welcome, welcome. Shout out Arc. Welcome to the gang. Yeah, you're a member, so this means that now you should get like less ads and stuff. Yeah, appreciate you. Much love, much love. Balance equals Noodle King outspeed and Naive Nature Roaring Moon. It can? I did not know it could do that. I guess Roaring Moon isn't known for being like absurdly fast, but even still. Alright, let's head back then this way to Rock Tunnel. And then let me also just like triple check my encounters here. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Cool. So I am... Just wanted to make sure of something before I overly committed on it. There's a lot of good encounters in Victory Road, but yeah, I think I'm going to go for the Iron Valiant there. Just because, I mean, having that in my back pocket, right? We already have a Flutter Mane. Flutter Mane, I think, is going to be able to put big damage on, like, Palkia. Already. Galarian Zapdos should also be here now too, I think, because we caught Kanto and Zapdos. What I'm looking for right now is that Raid Den. Zero Aura, no thank you. Valiant is here. All right, let's do this. Go out here for a second. Alright, there's Galarian Zapdos, so that tells me that we did successfully reset the time. Still no Regieleki, huh? Alright. There we go. We really should only need a few Mons. I mean, Regieleki is definitely not known for its bulk at all. So, to me rivals, I know. I'm aware. Let's going on, JQ Regis? What's going on is we are building an army to take on the Elite Four. Oh, wait, I'm not at full health with Crocodile. That's a little annoying. Alright. Guess we gotta just... be a little bit more careful here. There we go. Max strike. Alright, well, of course you would target me. It's fine though, it's just speed lowering. Summon Seraph. See what Seraph can do here. We already used Kashimo, even though Regieleki does somewhat resemble Mythical Beast Amber. Let's go with Kieran. Alright, there we go. Regieleki has been obtained. We'll be back for Zapdos if we need it, but I don't think we do just yet. Next place I want to go then is Victory Road. Talk to Nurse here. Alright, so I think I'm on the wrong floor right now. Yeah, I definitely am. Which is okay, not the end of the world, but... we could also go to the raid den here. Let me see what's in there right now. Jirachi. Serene Grace Jirachi would be nice because I do have a multitude of Thunder Wave users. And I am certainly not above Paraflinch as a strategy, especially when it comes to Radical Red. Oh, shoot. Really? Alright, let's see. Withdrew. Okay. What is he planning here? Fling. Ah, black belt. Okay. I don't even know who I want to send out. Pretty sure he outspeeds, but if I do, then he would have Sucker Punch. Okay. Yeah, bad day to run into any of these fighting type trainers. Honestly, I'm just looking for a safe switch into Akira. So I'm just checking for dark type moves. Stone Edge, alright. I feel pretty safe against that. I'll Flash Cannon though. It lived the Shadow Sneak, okay. Let's King Shield here. Scary Face. Alright, let's see what happens when we switch into Akira. Scary Face again. Cool. We also have Walking Wake there. Walking Wake would be nice to have because of Hydro Steam, meaning that we always have access to sun benefits, but this is where I want to be. Alright, let's do this. And actually, I'll turn off Infinite Repel first. Perfect. First encounter. Make sure I'm spelling his name right. I know it's a simple name spelling. Alright, there we go. It's been a while since I've watched One Punch Man, so I wanted to make sure we had that right. Alright, cool. Turn that back on. Exit Victory Road. Favorite Pokemon is Infernape. Poke Rider. Do I want to go back and get Chin-Pao? Not particularly. I think I'm going to start testing strats against Lorelei now that I have my team a little bit more put together. First thing I want to test is Zapdos support here, along with, let's see, who is the best to pick up? Alright, I'm going to test this out for a second. Not yet. First thing I'm going to do is... Alright, here's the plan. Kind of. Never mind on that. Okay, in that case... Really, I'm just testing Regieleki's viability here. I had it running Thrash. Rapid Spin is nice too, but I don't think we're ever going to encounter any hazards, at least not right now. From the top here. Could also go for fast screens, but what I'm wanting to do, let's replace all our Thunderbolts with Thunder. since we are in permanent rain. I think I'm gonna do this too because it's a spread move. No, did not mean to do that. I meant to forget Hyper Beam, but misclick. There we go. All right. Set him on the level cap. Alright, let's see how this goes for us. Let's do save state 1. What's going on, Rigby? Yeah, Sevian Island Mantine, whatever you want to say. But yeah. Sort of like a regional variant in many ways. Okay, so with Choice Specs and Regieleki, I should be able to just hit, like, for just about anything, and it's going to do massive damage. I'm going to Volt Switch because Regieleki is not super bulky. So what I'm going to do is fake out here so that he doesn't get anything off on, from Iron Bundle, and I think we still outspeed Iron Bundle with our nature. What I'm going to do then is Volt Switch into the bundle, and I'm going to put up screens so we take half damage anyways. No, we don't outspeed Iron Bundle. Ah, that's going to hurt then. Yeah. Alright. That's disappointing. Oh, because it sets up Quirk Drive. I forgot about that. Okay. That's not a problem. Truthfully. If anything, actually, I can work with that. Yeah, I saw Walking Wake in Victory Road. I skipped it on purpose. I mean, not like on purpose in the sense that I don't want Walking Wake, but yeah, I acknowledge it. I just don't really have a use case for it at the moment. It wouldn't hurt in this battle, because Hydro Steam does still get that boost from Rain. And then there are a few Mons on the Indigo League team that we could use Walking Wake against. Would be decent for Palkia. Let's see who else here. Victini too, because Agatha carries Victini, and the fact that at the moment my best fire type counter being Suicune, you know, it kind of just makes sense to also carry Walking Wake. But yeah, just didn't have a huge use case for him. Good counter for Melmetal though, and Lance carries a Melmetal on his teams. All right, so plan here is nothing at the moment. I'm just gonna Electro Web and then nope. And then we're just going to fake out onto Iron Bundle, right? No damage done. Now, Kieran is going to switch into Jiro. And we are going to Thunder Wave onto Ludicolo. This is going to do Paralyze Ludicolo there. Hydro Pump means that we get Storm Drain to pop. Double Storm Drain. Oh, that is beautiful. That actually worked out even better than I could have hoped for. Fantastic. Now, my next move, I'm kind of wishing that I had, like A discharge on Jiro. Matter of fact, I probably will at some point put because if I put discharge on Jiro, right, then I can also throw in what's it called? Luck, who has lightning. Well, no, lightning rod would redirect. We would prefer something that directly KOs, but that's fine. There we go. So Iron Bundle's going down, although there was no doubt about that. Ludicolo, I would like to take down at some point. But knowing that I can kind of outspeed it is good. Alright, this is what we were expecting. Swampert comes in. We probably should switch now. It's going to Earthquake, and I don't have a counter for Earthquake, unfortunately. So... okay. Cool. Expecting him to Earthquake with Swampert. We're going to also bring on our team Zerif the Wochian in place of Luffy the Xurkitree, because we don't really have a use case there. Ludicolo will still be in, but with screens up, I'm not too worried there. Oh, Rising Volt is not a spread move. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was. Maybe I was confusing it as having the same mechanics as Expanding Force. Is it only a spread move on terrain then? Does Expanding Force work the same way? I guess research needs to be done. Alright, now we're gonna go Jiro. So double Storm Drain. Thunder here. Okay. So send out Zerif. And oh, I should put Spirit Break maybe, so that Ludicolo is also kinda useless here. Alright, let's do that. Once we paralyze Ludicolo, I believe that we can also start moving faster than it. But actually, I don't know. I've only used priority moves on Joker so far, so if I'm wrong on that, I'm wrong on that. But let's put Spirit Break. There we go. Where can I find this? Find it on Google. Resistance to Iron Bundle because of water typing. Normally, yes, but Iron Bundle carries Freeze Dry, so it's actually going to go 4 times super effective on Walking Wake with that. Alright, Electro Web and Fake Out. And then Jiro. Thunder Wave. Cool. Fight. Thunder. Pop a Light Screen. Ah, Genesect this time. Interesting. I guess I'll just Thunder again? Expecting like an Iron Head into Joker? Let's see. Good prediction. Good, we should slow it down now, yeah. I'm surprised that it lived that, but you know what? Double paralysis, I can't be mad at that. Alright, looking at the moveset on the field now. Should get some damage off on Ludicolo. What happened to Mantine? Nothing. Mantine's feeling great. Mantine has 2 boosts right now on special attack. Man, I wish this was a spread move right here with Rising Voltage. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and... let's go Thunder on Ludicolo. And can't Flamethrower. I guess Hidden Power on Genesect. No, because it does carry an Assault Vest. I want to make sure that Genesect goes down. So I am going to... oh, wait a minute. I forgot I have Sludge Bomb, though, for Ludicolo. Now let's take out Genesect. Because it's one of the few physical attackers. And then I'll just damage Ludicolo. Ah, okay. Switching for who? For Swampert. Alright, good thing I didn't Thunder the Ludicolo, I guess. Or Sludge Bomb it. Genesect goes down. Swampert's going to take a Dragon Pulse here. And actually, that kind of works out. I'm okay with that. Some health back. Palkia comes out. Alright, There's a lot she could do with Palkia. I think she's going to Draco Barrage. So, I'm going to switch Jiro out for... ooh. I don't know why I have Akira this fight. I think I'm going to bring Skarmory as a Draco Barrage tank. But let's go Joker for the switch. And then let's also go Xerath. And that might be risky because there might be a Drain Punch coming Xerath's way. In fact, I'm kind of regretting not switching Xerath into the other spot, but I guess we'll find out what happens here. At least we get Tablet of Ruin. And a free Fake Out on the first turn, so I think I'm going to probably try to use that to take out... alright, no Drain Punch. Oh, that did a lot of... oh, critical hit, okay. Does Joker go down here? Joker might get KO'd here. It's not looking good for Joker. Ah, Joker just got KO'd. Alright. Joker fainted is not great, but Kieran is now fastest on the field. What I think I'm going to do is Volt Switch here. And Giga Drain Palkia. Oh, sorry, Giga Drain. Perfect. Alright, trade KOs. I'm probably going to redo this one, though, because I don't want to give up Joker just yet. I know I said that, you know, given it's the Elite Four, I'm going to be more okay sacking Mons, but there were better ways to get around that. Waterfall's definitely taking out Akira. And, yeah, Rain boosted, no shot. That's good to know, though, because now I know that I can switch into Jiro there. Alright, cool. We're making progress. I don't need Akira. That had been decided already. Let's do... I could do a Tinglu. I'm going to see how Tinglu does, just because Tinglu's good on the special defense. Tinglu's marked by having a lot of HP, and then... oh, I thought its special defense would be better. Physical defense is where it's at, so that actually just means that... Roundeer has the Assault Vest now. We gotta get Sue an item, though. Thinking probably Leftovers. without getting Joker to faint. Let's see if we can do this. Alright, Lorelei. And so now what, we expected the Iron Head onto... Yeah. Could even go Xerath here, to be honest. But I'm not going to do that. Let's go Sue. Drop the speed, and now we're also faster than Genesect. Right, because now she switches into Swampert, right? So we take out Genesect with Volt Switch. Swampert's going to come in and eat a Dragon Pulse. Although maybe I should have kept Jiro in just to further bait out the Earthquake from Swampert. But either way, we can actually do that with Kieran here. Because now Swampert's looking like, yeah, you know, free eats on the Earthquake. What I'm actually planning on doing is Volt Switching and then going into Xerath here. So Swampert's Earthquake is not going to do as much. It's going to also damage Palkia with Earthquake, and Palkia is also going to be getting hit with a Volt Switch. So Palkia is not going to be healthy to take that. I don't think Earthquake is going to KO Palkia, but that's okay. Alright. Ooh. Let's send in Roundeer and hope he doesn't Waterfall. If he Waterfalls, we're kind of in trouble. But I think we can live one Waterfall with Roundeer, just because Roundeer is bulky. Okay, Earthquake, cool. Now I think Waterfall is coming Roundeer's way. Palkia, unfortunately, does live that. Ah, okay, you tried to Hydro Pump into me. Should have considered that, but that's okay. Roundeer is actually not going to use any of those moves. Roundeer is going to switch into Jiro, who is going to be equipped to take either a Drain Punch or a Water or Hydro Pump or Waterfall. Either way, what I'm getting at is I don't think she's going to go Earthquake again. Not with Palkia being that low and with Xerath being able to tank an Earthquake. Brick Break, there goes our screens. That's actually going to hurt a little bit. That's okay. Perfect Storm Drain procs here. I Giga Drain. There we go. Alright, Dragonite comes out. Dragonite carries Hurricane, Thunder, Aqua Tail, and E-Speed. So Dragonite is pretty much not going to try to do anything to Jiro. So what I'm going to do is go here, and then expecting an attack. Or should I should just take out Palkia, right? Yeah, why am I leaving Palkia in for? Maybe it's because we can take out Palkia with Fake Out, I guess. Or like something with Regieleki. But yeah, so let's do Thunder. Because we do also want to break multi-scale. I'm expecting like a Hurricane onto Xerath. So expecting that, let's go into Sue. It also has Flying EMZ, so we can get it to consume that. Aura Sphere, interesting move. But I guess kind of makes a little bit of sense. Oh, nice Paralysis. There we go. Alright, anticipating another Aura Sphere. I'll let Jiro get a little bit of health here. Sue as well. I think Sue, you know what, Sue, I believe that you can take one more Dragonite can't move. Aura Sphere, I think we do take one. There we go. Alright, Dragonite might go down, but Palkia definitely goes down, and that's more important to me. Yeah, Dragonite didn't go down, but Palkia does. Beautiful. I think she's down to just what? Dragonite and Ludicolo? Yeah. Alright. I'm feeling pretty comfortable calling it GG's for Lorelei from here. Let's just... Let's do this. Let's Sludge Bomb. And then expecting them to go for something on Ludicolo. Let's go Joker. Go, bro. What's going on, Burning Tepig? What am I doing? I'm about to beat Lorelei. Oh, I forgot Ludicolo carried Fake Out. Yeah. Well, either way. Honestly, yeah, this is GG's. Let's go Spirit Break. No, Fake Out. Why would I waste my Fake Out? Sash consumed. Alright. We beat the first Elite Four. Finally. Is Lorelei. Oh, and she heals us for the next match. That's nice of her. Okay. Cool. What I'm gonna do here is... I don't want to save over this one, just in case I need to go all the way back. I am going to use Safe State 2. For this, and if I need to go back to pre-Elite 4, I have Safe State 1. Alright, so we officially have our way of defeating Lorelei's team, and what's even better about it, I know that we said that we're going to be more okay with sacking Mons because it's the Elite 4, but we actually didn't even need to. Next up is going to be Bruno, who has 2 teams. First team leads with the greatest Pokemon of all time ever, undisputable. I mean, it's just like who else are you going to pick, right? Like, there's obviously one greatest Pokemon ever. So Bruno leads with Infernape for one Pokemon team. The other team, he leads Urshifu. Urshifu, I'm far less worried about. Because I do have both Flutter Mane and Iron Valiant in my back pocket. In fact, I kind of really want him to have the team without Infernape. Because the team without Infernape, Flutter Mane kind of tears through, let's see here, 1, 2... 3, tears through 4 out of 6, versus the team with Infernape. Flutter Mane only tears through 1. Everybody else is either neutral or resisted. So we're hoping this is a team without Infernape, but we will find out. Well, last minute legend. So for the Lorelei battle, we ended up going with Regieleki, Zareth, and Roundier. But we also had... Oh! They don't let you access your PC! Oh, shoot. Okay, wait a minute. I didn't even realize that. This whole time, I thought I was going with my full PC. Oh, that's really not good. Because I was getting ready to put some Pokemon in the PC and then swap them out. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, you're never able to access your PC. I just thought that because you were able to access your PC outside of the Pokemon Center anywhere else, you also would be able to in the Elite Four. But it makes complete sense that you can't. Okay, well, I know that my team can beat Lorelei, but now I need to really rework it. And now I'm actually really glad I did not... What is this? That's not Shiny Infernape. Now I'm really glad I did not sack any Pokemon. Alright, that's interesting. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I guess we'll go for the Volt Switch here. Yeah. And it's a team with Infernape on it, too. Zeraora with Misty Seed. I think I only have Electric type moves on Regieleki. Yeah, so can't even do that. Ah! That's frustrating. Alright. Knowing that, then, dang, bro. I have to put together a team for the entire Elite Four. That's gonna take a little bit more time. Yeah. Alright. Doing a little bit of research. Seems like Screamtail is a fan favorite. Alright, yeah, that is something to consider. You know what? Let's do this. We already have Lorelei beat. Let's see what we can do against Bruno for the time being. Having 3 Pokemon that are weak to fighting going into Bruno is not the most endearing thing, I can tell you that much. I guess I'll lead with Giro here. No, I'll lead with Joker, because in front of it is going to be Sash. Yeah, knowing that, I mean, then it's a good chance I'm going to end up just having to do a team full of legendaries on this, because I'm going to need, like, you know, I need my team to be as broken as possible. Alright, what moves does Infernape carry here? Stealth Rock, Pyro Ball, Close Combat, Thunder Punch. If I had to guess, it's probably going to go for the rocks first, right? Let's go... let's go Roundier. Yeah, went for the rocks. And then I'm going to Earthquake. I think we can survive a single Close Combat, but I could be horribly wrong. Yeah, we can survive one. Tinglu takes out Infernape. Cool. Solgaleo comes out, and it has Weakness Policy. Ugh. This is fun. It's gonna Dragon Dance because of course it is, and I think this is where we get fried. Yeah. Okay. And even if I was okay with sacking Roundier there, I'm curious if Kieran still outspeeds. Okay, so Kieran does still outspeed. It's gonna Earthquake here. I guess I send out Zarif. I can Foul Play. Nope, Zarif fainted. So yeah, we get fried by Bruno if we're going with this team. And then Zeraora switches in. We don't have anything here. It's going to probably bulk up. Yeah. Alright. Am I playing any post-game content if there is any? Probably. I might play a little bit. But probably not like that much, you know. I might go in like if there are any like trainers in particular that I want to battle, but yeah, probably not going to do that much. Okay, let's see. So looking at our team, who was really unnecessary from the Lorelei fight? That's the problem, is that it was nobody. You know, like I went in assuming I'd be able to change up my entire team afterwards, which is I'm kind of mad at myself because like now that I really think about it, that was kind of a foolish assumption. You know, why would one of the hardest Pokemon ROM hacks allow you to change your team after every Elite Four battle? I just kind of thought it was going to be one of those things where it was like, okay, in exchange for it being so impossibly difficult, you can at least access your PC. But yeah, that was wishful thinking on my part. So this guy used a team of Floatzel, Walking Wake, Chi-Yu, Zapdos, Screamtail, and Alolan Muck. I don't want to copy his team exactly, but it would be a good idea to pick up Walking Wake. Did you actually beat it if you didn't do the post-game content? Yes. That's my answer. Yes, you did. But you got all your gym badges. You beat the Elite Four, became Pokemon League champion. Yeah, that's enough for me. But yeah, if there are like other maybe, you know, legendary Pokemon to catch, or possibly like any boss fights that I might want to do. There's Walking Wake. I think you get to him actually by going around this guy, right? You don't take his path, you go that way. Yeah. There's also that that raid den too that has Jirachi that I'll probably want to check out. Walking Wake, where you at? Oh, there's a Mega Stone right there. Ah, here we go. Alright, Walking Wake right here. I like how they made the cries for the Paradox legendaries the same, or like the dialogue box. They made it equal to the modern day forms. Oh man, no team changing. Yeah, I'm like I'm more mad at myself for even considering that a possibility. But nickname for Walking Wake. I probably don't have enough characters for this, but I'm thinking if Suicune is Giyu, sorry, then we got Regieleki. Oh no, I do have enough characters. Perfect. And Walking Wake would be Regieleki, Giyu's predecessor. Alright, there we go. Walking Wake acquired. Is there a faster way to get out? I'll just use Dig or Teleport or something here. Alright, so we have Walking Wake, we have Zapdos, seeing some people also used Archaludon, who I don't think I have access to anymore. I think I already used the encounter from the area where you acquire that. Here's another thread that says Screamtail. Let me see. Where's Screamtail at? Oh, no way. It's only Safari Zone. That is kind of heartbreaking. We already used our Safari Zone encounter on... Alright, well, what we could do then is... You're looking at Screamtail's stats. It also has that Tangling Hair Hidden ability, which is cool. Did they give all Paradox Pokemon hidden abilities? No. No, they did not. Maybe just past Paradox Pokemon? No, it looks like literally just Screamtail. We do also, though, right? Having access to Screamtail is kind of nice. Because with being immune to Fake Out, right? We could get some damage off on Ludicolo right away with like a booster energy. Even a choice specs. I think Game Freak will ever cross over Pokemon with Beyblade or Digimon. I don't think so, because I don't think they would have anything to gain from it. Pokemon is such a huge franchise, you know, that like any other series has more to gain from even like barely, slightly. I mean, like, basically the way I see it is this. If any other series, whether it be Digimon, Beyblade, or anything of the sort, Pal World is probably the most recent example of this. But if anything even like slightly resembles Pokemon, more than slightly in some cases with Pal World, but if anything even slightly resembles Pokemon, right, it becomes a thing. People start wondering, you know, how they're going to get away with it without getting sued, and start comparing it to Pokemon. It's almost always more beneficial for other brands to take from Pokemon than it is for Pokemon to get anything from another brand. So while I think it could potentially be a cool like crossover or collaboration or anything of the sort, I just don't think Game Freak and Pokemon have anything to gain from it, so I don't think that they're going to do it in the near future. Alright, so we already used our Safari Zone encounter. What I could do is... No. I was going to say I could trade in my Safari Zone encounter, that being my Blissey, for Screamtail, but I feel like at this point that wouldn't be fair because I've gotten so far with said Blissey, you know? Like at this point it's like this isn't Rent a Pokemon, it is Nuzlocke rules. So I'm not going to do that, so we don't get Screamtail. Okay. That's alright. That is okay. That's one Pokemon that we can't get. Apparently, the special Pikachus are also nice to have. There's a Fakemon called Chillette. I don't even know where to get that people are talking about here. What's going on? What's going on, Chinamen? Hold on, let me see if I can get this right. Chinamenma. What's going on? How do you play Radical Red? Well, first you need a copy of Fire Red, and then you gotta get the patch. It's sort of like an update almost for it. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Let's fly to Saffron. What's going on, Brian? I'm looking for somebody here. Probably also want to fight Chuck too, right? Because I think he gives us Choice Band and Focus Sash. So those are two valuable items. Alright, so I'm looking for think that I'm at the right place. Or maybe not. Wait, what did these guys just say? I don't have those ingredients, unfortunately. So like he was talking about the copycat girl. That's what I'm looking for. It's not her specifically, but... Well, where did he see her? There we go. Alright. Pulling this up. I guess I could always just go in with the current team, right? But I don't think I want to. Let's bring... Alright. We gotta fight this kid a couple times, actually. Alright, I'm just curious to see how much damage we can do with Choice Specs Regieleki here. Veridian's not really known for its special defense. Oh, but it's sashed. Alright, yeah, that is something I forgot about. Cool. Also not what I meant to do. Alright, cool. So we Volt Switch. I didn't even see what it went for. But let's just go Excalibur. Alright, so I guess it must have been like a close combat. Little Flash Cannon, cool. Grudra comes out. Grudra has Curse, Rest, Draco Barrage, and Earthquake. I'm gonna predict an Earthquake. Might have just went Curse there, so that might be a problem. Physical. Yeah. Cool, Genos' debut. Next we have Frostmoth. Swampert. Zapdos. Probably gonna go for the boosted Hurricane, right, if I had to guess? No boost. Alright, I'm gonna Wish. There's the boost. Did I hurt myself in confusion? I don't know. Nope, but I got my Wish off. Alright, so this thing is just spamming Hurricane, which is fine. Kind of. Just means that I gotta get off Thunder. Alright, last one is Scizor. I think we do survive a Bullet Punch here, so... Oh, right, yeah, I'm Specs. Oops. Alright, Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Dual Wing B. Oh, yeah, wrap it up, we're good here. whatever just used kind of hurt. Let's hope that Shadow Ball does it here. Alright, he went dual wind beat again. Alright, we won that. We got the TM for Earthquake. So that's nice to have. I'm gonna go heal it up real quick. What's going on, Lazy Welder? My boy Malk doing Nuzlocke now. I'm not gonna lie, this is like month 2 of the Nuzlocke, man. Where you been at? Where you been at? You late to the party, but yeah, we doing Nuzlocks. Yes, sir. Alright, and then to rematch this kid. Alright, so apparently we need to go and get a Swampert first. Odds of that happening are I don't know. But let's see what happens when we just try to talk to this guy without doing so. Alright, let's go to Celadon. And I'm only grabbing this Swampert for the purpose of completing this part of the fight. So I don't think I'm going to actually use Swampert here. But if we go to Celadon Mansion. Real quick, alright. Alright, yeah. Nope. There we go. Blue shard. Okay, now I believe the hatch was already like decided. Like it was always gonna be Piplup, but we'll see. Nope, it wasn't. Alright, cool. That works. Come on. There we go. Alright. No, we don't need to give it a nickname. So all we're doing now is we're going to pump it full of rare candies. Wait for this to evolve. There we go. Marshtomp. Taught it Bulldoze. There we go. Alright. So, apparently, next step is to exit Celadon, head back over to Saffron. Actually, I probably should have set Swampert at max level. You know what? No, we're gonna do this with 5 Pokemon on our team, I guess. Assuming this guy has the same team and all that. What I'm gonna do then is, instead of let's go instead of Tinlu, Lugia. No Moonblast until level 84 is kind of devious, I won't lie. Oh wait, Ruki is not max level. Hold on. Players can use bulk rare candies and skip on moves and relearn whenever. That's good. I feel like, I mean, depends on like what the object of your game is, of course, right? I think it works out for Radical Red, because the point of Radical Red is sort of just jump into battle and, you know, just deal with it, right? Like, you just build your Pokemon, spend as little time as possible building your Pokemon. But I think there are certain times where it kind of adds to the experience too, where you have to go through the grinding, because what grinding does do also is it allows you to grow with your Pokemon. Right, like when I play, like when I do regular playthroughs of games, I try to avoid using too many candies and stuff, just because I like the experience of grinding with my Pokemon. Alright, let's see. So we need Swampert in the front of our party here. And he still opens up with Arctic, right? I don't think I have a switch in for that, do I? Why did I get rid of... Oh, I thought I had booster energy. Guess not. In that case, let's do this. Choice Specs Flutter Mane here, and then alright. Nope, apparently that wasn't it either. Oh, wait, okay. Alright. I got it wrong, and I missed a step. Take Pokemon Rider to... yeah, Veridian. Over here. I'm also going to talk to this kid, get my rare candies back up. I don't even know the right person to talk to. Alright, here we go. So now we have the ability to have our Pokemon follow us. And now what we need to do... now we can go back to Saffron, and I guess we needed to show that kid Swampert as the Pokemon following us. Head this way. Swamperdite. Oh, it's only post-game. Shoot. Okay. Never mind. What I was looking to do was, according to the guide... Oh, yeah. Yeah, because the second method would require... Okay, never mind. Never mind. I was trying to get Cosmog and, by extension, you know, Cosmome, Solgaleo, Lunala, but it seems like they are both post-game only. Yeah. Alright. Well, that was kind of a waste of time, but whatever, I guess. Next thing, then. I am kind of curious how powerful this Flutter Mane is. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to the Indigo Plateau. Because Flutter Mane has good defense and speed and special attack, and is immune to Fake Out. I wonder if... Try this out. Let's try this. So we know that we're Fake Out immune. Except for, right, Raging Bolt's gonna have to take that, that's okay. Lugia dodges the Hydro Pump here. Moonblast does good damage on Ludicolo. I'm just curious to see how much Thunderclap does here to Iron Bundle. Good damage. Oh, what do I still have Swampert on my team for? Alright, there we go. Now... We want to Moonblast, and to ensure that Rukia lives the inevitable Iron Head that's coming in, I'm going to send Zerif to weaken Genesect here. In fact, we should be faster than Genesect anyways, so Palkia goes down before anything happens. Okay, so Iron Head KOs Rukia. We don't want that. What's going on, Pika Master? So, by the time Genesect comes out, that's our sign to get Palkia, or to get Rukia out of there. But I am liking Flutter Mane so far. Right, it clearly hits very hard. Even a Pokemon like Palkia is kind of powerless in the face of Choice Specs Flutter Mane. What I might do also is... Okay, wait a minute. Alright, well, we can't get a booster energy for it like I was hoping, which is okay. That's fine. Do I think I can win this stream? Well, it's already been almost 2 hours, and we barely got past Lorelei. So I'm going to go ahead and say probably not. What's going on, Aaron Smith? Alright, let's see. And we barely got past Lorelei with a team that we can't use for the other 3 Elite Four members. I think I can get use from Urokodaki. I just have to be careful in where I place him. Swampert we don't need. I'll even put Swampert in the KO'd box. Not even that we got a Swampert, but just so that he's not there. Oh, what I could do... Wait, what if we did... Just to see how this works. The Storm Drain is not just a water immunity, right? It's water redirection. Meaning that they can't use any water-type moves anyways with Jiro on the field. So I can pretty safely now... take out the Iron Bundle, I think. And then... It's fine. So the Iron Bundle goes down. Alright, Rukia's gonna Iron Head here. And I respond with... I think Zerif, just to weaken it, right? Other than that, it doesn't have much. I'm gonna Volt Switch also on Ludicolo. See, I wish it wasn't Permanent Rain. Because then what I could do is Volt Switch into Flutter Mane again. Go, see what Urokodaki just has. Let's just... I wonder. Moveset is pretty good already. I mean, I know I didn't really configure it so its nature or item, but moveset is good. What if... Alright, we expect a U-turn here. Let's send Rukia back out. I hope this isn't too many switches, though, to trigger that, like, anti-AI, whatever they like to call it. Let's go Hydro Steam. You know what? Even if it does, I think I'm faster. Although I might not be faster than Genesect with, without my nature boosting. Alright, well, you went Iron Head again. So, Rukia's going down. Let's just see how much Hydro Steam would have done. Alright, didn't even KO. That's fine. Let's... Nature change here. Give modest nature. That we can who has the assault vest? Well, we could also run Life Orb too on Walking Wake. Tinglu has Assault Vest. I'm just gonna move that here onto Jiro, and I think Tinglu can make good use of that. I've also been hearing good things about Nue, so I might put Nue on the team. Nue, especially, oh, okay, wait a minute. Keep Nue here, but I won't lead with Nue. Don't I have, hold on. I think I remember already copying this. 48. There we go. Oh, I didn't know Walking Wake also got Hurricane. Hold on, that's low-key fire, high-key fire, as a matter of fact. I'm running special attack, and I don't need outrage. And we don't need flamethrower for this upcoming fight either. Oh, Jiro gets Roost? Yeah, give me that. I'm probably going to end up replacing Jiro because while she is great for redirecting water moves here, I just don't know if I have a use case for her for the rest of the Elite Four, you know? Yeah. Seeing some people got some use out of Chi-Yu as well. If we can make it past Lorelei and probably Bruno, Chi-Yu, I think Chi-Yu probably tears through Agatha pretty well. I haven't checked on Agatha's team actually in a while, but assuming that she does keep, you know, mostly Ghost Monotype, that should be doable. Alright, let's take out here, and then, I mean, in the event that, for whatever reason, she doesn't fake out here, yeah. Cool, alright. Ironhead incoming. So we're going to have to switch. Let's send out Nue and hope for paralysis, actually. And then I'm going to Sludge Bomb onto Ludicolo just to break the sash. Alright, Genesect has Ice Beam. If I threw an Assault Vest on Niue, I might be able to live this, but I don't have an Assault Vest. That being said, though, if I were a speedy nature, I'd be able to outspeed with a Hurricane. So, alright, yeah, we're Assault Vest. Yeah, why am I running with Assault Vest and Roost? Wait a minute, come on, Malk, act like you've been here before. Let's just go, I guess, another Sludge Bomb. Yeah, and that was a Hail Mary. Ice Beam is gonna hurt, but we did get screens up. Alright, with screens up, let's go... Pocky. I hate when... Why does everybody run like Timid Nature, bro? Like, literally everybody is running Timid Nature, and, yeah, I don't know. Now all I can do is maybe Thunder Wave here and then take out Palkia, but yeah, Iron Head. Alright. So first things first, let's take that Assault Vest off. Have I tried Pokemon Team Rocket Edition? I have not. Is that a Pokemon game where you play as Team Rocket? Putting Assault Vest on Niue, though, and we also can't be running Light Screen with it. We are now faster than Genesect, which is good. And then with Static, it's definitely going to want to Ice Beam us. I think we're also running Pressure, not Static, so I'd have to change that, which is fine. No big deal. I feel a lot more comfortable running Discharge if I had an Electric immunity, which I unfortunately don't. Let's then... I think Thunder and Hurricane are kind of given, right? I also should think about replacing Jiro, unfortunately. Thunder, Hurricane. I guess I could go dual Wing Beat to try and break Sash, but I don't think it would take out Ludicolo anyway, so it might just kind of be, you know... Could go U-turn for a good pivot move. I don't think Zap just gets Volt Switch in this, right? Or at all. Yeah, it doesn't get... Oh no, it does get Volt Switch. Okay. Probably gonna go Volt Switch then. So let's do that also. If we go here, instead of a Grunt with the Zubat. That's cool. I wouldn't mind taking over Team Rocket, making some changes. Whatever it is, I clearly don't have it here. Scald could be good to have, too. So we're going to place a Flamethrower. Still get the burn chance, but Flamethrower is not going to work in this heavy rain. I don't think Volt notes, which is this low TM, right? Yeah. Oh, this is Supercell sign. What was that little Supercell? Oh, Weather Ball. Maybe. There's no water weaknesses, though, on the team, though, so it's kind of redundant. Not now. I don't think we have a use case for Shadow Ball yet. Check out what is the team for vote switch. Oh, it's 92. Okay, so it was further down. There we go. I'm not gonna go discharge. What was that one that said war champions? Oh, body press. Walking weight can't get Dragon Pulse, or it already has Dragon Pulse. I guess we'll do like Air Slash, then maybe. So we don't get, yeah. Oh, did not mean to do that. Alright, what did I just forget? Thunder. Alright, so if I'm not going with Jiro to lead, I mean, not super thrilled about Tinglu either. I'm thinking maybe Sue. Either Sue or Blissey. Let's see. And then I guess we do have to replace Jiro, right? Let's bring Haumea. I feel like Haumea has been fairly reliable throughout this playthrough. Alright. And maybe Flutter main lead is not the move, right? Maybe I just take that that fake out and just run with it. Alright. Genesect in is kind of bad news for everybody here, honestly. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Thunder Wave. Oh, I missed Thunder Wave too, that's great. Seraph took damage I wouldn't have liked to take there. Let's go Nue. And then let's get another Thunder Wave in. Nope, Shoko fainted. Alright, Shoko, that is... Alright. I think what I'm gonna want to do, so Ludicolo leads Fake Out. Right, we know this. Oh, what if, I mean, I know I said we weren't going to use Giro, but I don't think I just changed Zuko's nature, did I? No, I did. Okay. Inferno. I mean, all right. So we got to work on those moves, of course, very clearly. Which is fine. We can do that. Let's go to move relearn. Could also get some decent damage with Dazzling. Anyways, what I wanted to try was... Welcome back, Brandon Tepic. How's everything going? It's going. We're still workshopping. What's going on, Marley? How's it going? How's it going? Alright, so reason why I've Chi you out right now is because Jiro is redirecting all water-type moves. Definitely should do something about that. Memento, though. And Chi-Yu's ability weakens the special defense of all opposing Pokemon. Now, as for who's going to get Fake Out, I don't know. It was Zuko. Freeze Dry is not going to do much. Oh, okay. Alright, Paralysis is good. You know what I think I can do here is I think I can Dark Pulse, and then I think I can Roost. Definitely should put an Assault Vest. Either... No, because if I'm going to Roost him, we don't want the Assault Vest. There we go. Alright, yeah, so we don't want the Assault Vest. Ludicolo can't move. Okay, honestly, it's not going too bad right now. Right? I mean, we're fighting without the immediate threat of water-type moves. Palkia does carry Aura Sphere, so, you know, it's going to hurt a little bit. But let's see. Draco Barrage, Hydro Pump, Thunder, Aura Sphere. It's almost certainly going to attack Chi-Yu with either Aura Sphere or Draco Barrage. I don't have much of an answer for it, but we do outspeed Ludicolo. So if I can try to predict what it's going to use, I'm going to guess it's going to be Aura Sphere to guarantee something lands. And then what I can also do is Sludge Bomb into Ludicolo. Okay, it was not an Aura Sphere. It was an attack into Giro. Swampert's going to come out here. I'm not too thrilled about what it is Swampert can do, but I am curious to see what a Moonblast will do here. Non-boosted Moonblast. Let's send out Nue and hope that he's not. Hope that he's going for the Earthquake. So no boost on the Moonblast. Moonblast. I think we still outspeed though, even with Swift Swim. I was very wrong about that, but we did take no damage due to Nue having a flying typing. Not on Rukia though. All right. Let's give Jiro an item. Let's also give Rukia an item. Maybe. I don't know. What do I even give Jiro? Citrus Berry, Leftovers. Maybe Leftovers. Palkia comes out, and it actually attacked Jiro, if I'm not mistaken, last time. So let's see what happens with that. Ice Beam onto Jiro. Draco Barrage. Also onto Jiro. Ah, okay, so they're trying to get rid of my water immunity. That was the goal. That makes sense. That's good to know, though. Knowing that Lorelei is always going to target my water immunity. I think we live both the Ice Beam and Draco Barrage, and so maybe I'll do then. Dazzling Gleam here. Now, knowing that both Mons will be attacking, will be attacking Jiro, let's switch into Rukia. We'll have Life Orb, Dazzling Gleam ready to go. So resisting the Ice Beam because we knew that there wasn't a Water-type move coming. No Stab. Draco Barrage, can we live it? It's going to do Recoil to Palkia, but it's still going to hurt us. Alright, and Rukia doesn't survive now with a Life Orb. That's annoying. Unless we want Assault Vest on Rukia. I don't know if there's really that much of a use case. Does somebody on this team have the Assault Vest? Oh, Nue has it, right? Life Orb Zapdos isn't really part of the plan, but we'll see. Alright, Dark Pulse. Now, if we go here, Dazzling Gleam. Palkia outspeeds. In what world? In what world does Palkia outspeed? Are we for real? Okay. Maybe I'm running Modest Nature, and I should be running Timid. That's probably what's going on here. Timid Nature Palkia does not outspeed. So we go here. Well, it's not so much about the Rain team. What's going on, Devo? Not so much about dealing with the Rain team, as it is about dealing with the other 4 opponents have to fight after the Rain team. Because if we're about the Rain team, we already beat Lorelei one time. But, my team isn't exactly equipped to take on the rest of the Elite Four. So that's why we're back here now. Fight. Oh, Ludicolo is faster, right? Right. What if we did? Flutter Mane is guaranteed to get a KO on somebody. What if I led with Flutter Mane? We did the Life Orb Dazzling Gleam. Alright, decent damage. Iron Bundle goes down this turn. And we can actually also take out Ludicolo same turn. Alright. Now Palkia comes out. We can outspeed Palkia, but I think Earthquake from Swampert finishes us. I'm going to... I'm Specs, right? On Lugia. No, Assault Vest. That's right, because we were anticipating that we'd have to switch into Palkia. Okay. Moonblast should pack it up. I don't have anything for Swampert that's not named Xerath. So... Swampert we're not faster than, right? Yeah, not faster than Swampert. Good call on the Earthquake prediction. Ah, Hurricane. Yeah, that's not great. Good job surviving. Giga Drain should take out Swampert. Swampert lives now. Okay. First ever Swampert to live a Giga Drain. Like, ever. Sort of Thunder here, and then... First things first, I think if Ruki is gonna lead, then you can have the Life Orb back. What about like... Iron Valiant is also a pretty viable option. Let's see about this. Yeah, so we could use Iron Valiant, but we won't get access to booster energy until post-game. So we would likely end up going Specs Band or Life Orb on that. Could also go Scarf. Considering going Scarf on Rukia. Alright, so if we're going to go Life Orb and then... This doesn't really matter what I use here because we're going to get Fake Out. Life Orb, Dazzling Gleam should do decent damage on both sides. Yeah. Another Dazzling Gleam and I guess a Thunder. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, right? Should have hit a Roost on second thought. Right, Palkia and Swampert. So they're going Earthquake for sure. After Mega Evolving. Palkia took more damage than anybody that turn. Might have to fight Price to get the Choice Scarf. That might be the move. Alright, let's go to Seafoam Islands, find Price, and get that Choice Scarf. So if I can guarantee to outspeed a lot of Mons. Let's see here. What's going on, Randy? Get him milk? Hey, I'm trying. I am trying. Ugh. Alright, let me look in here really quick. Alright, I think the next thing I'm gonna want to do is go to Cerulean Cave. So let's do that. This is, it's a struggle. Pretty much what I'm doing is, like, I'm trying to recreate a bunch of other teams that I've seen be successful in this, but at the same time, right, there's no fun in just copying and pasting exactly what somebody else does. So I'm trying to, respect the aura farm in front of the Elite Four. Piccolo has taught me well. Hey, for a guy like me, that's one of the best compliments you could give me, man. Appreciate that. Second floor here and catch Great Tusk. Didn't specify where on the second floor, so I'm just gonna go anywhere on the second floor. I think here should be good. Oh yeah, here is perfect. Cool. So let's do save state right here just because. And then actually I should have turned off the infinite repel before I did that. Alright, save state here. Now we run around until we find Great Tusk. Nope. Is it a time of day thing? It is. It has to be daytime. It is not the right time of day for Great Tusk. There we go. Great Tusk. Alright. Nickname, yes. I don't think I have enough characters to add the space. Let's see without the space. Not enough for... Alright, what if we removed vowels? Obviously, except for like the E and elephant. I think I can do like MX elephant. Yeah, literally one character off from being able to do max elephant, but there we go. Alright, and then I'm going to save state this. Let's do this like save state. Let's do save state 5, I guess, for this one. That way I still have the pre-Great Tusk one. So this guy has a team of Fluttermane. A Lowland Sandslash is interesting. Great Tusk, Thundurus, Chi-Yu. I just know that, Another part of the problem is that I'm up against the rain team, right? If I were up against a snow team, then I could like put together a team that hard counters just about everything else. But when you're up against the rain team, you got to use like a specific counter to the rain team that doesn't match up with the rest of the Elite Four all that well. This person right here talking about doing a hardcore Nuzlocke on normal mode. Man, that's not a hardcore... Never mind. I'm seeing Slowbro, Kantoan Slowbro. And I know that people are saying Mega Slowbro is good here. What if we did... See, I need somebody beating it. I see everybody talking about attempting it. I need somebody beating it so I can... Because I'm thinking that Fluttermane is pretty much like a lock on this team. I think Fluttermane has quickly proven that she is going to be a lot of help. This team is interesting. 4 months ago, somebody beat it. With Mega Metagross, Landorus, Chi-Yu, Blissey, Illumise, and Qianpao. I don't have Illumise, but I do have a Prankster user. Lorelei Snow Team. Alright, so I guess I'm the only person in the world who got Lorelei's Rain Team, huh? And not only am I the only person in the world who got Lorelei's Rain Team, but I somehow have access to every single save state except for the ones before entering the Indigo League and predetermining can't even catch whatever this is about to be. And predetermining which team Lorelei uses. Cool. 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 This must have just been something that like I didn't know. I do also find it really funny how, like, the more research I do on people's experience fighting the Elite Four in this game, right? The general consensus is that Lorelei's Rain Team is much easier to deal with than Lorelei's Snow Team. right? That's like what everybody seems to be saying. That's what a lot of you guys in the chat are saying. But then, when you look at the teams that actually clear all 4 Elite Four members and beat the champion, they're all adjusted to fight the Snow team. And I think that's where I'm getting stuck, you know? Like, I'll look at, like, teams that people used in hardcore Nuzlocke to try to get some inspiration, and they'll be like, oh yeah, to deal with her Glaceon and her Ninetales, and I'm like, well, I'm up against Iron Bundle and Palkia. So, let's see here. Let me see what this person did. Is this a hardcore run? Nope, that's also up against the Ice team. You know, maybe I'll just, like, find a super old save state. Let's see here. Yeah, it's tough. It's doable. Like, I'm not giving up for sure. And then, of course, I also want my team to be somewhat my own, you know? Like, I don't want to just copy-paste exactly what somebody did. This person did a mono-normal hardcore Nuzlocke a year ago, featuring an emotional support Psyduck. So that tells me that they probably didn't even use the Psyduck on their team like that. That's crazy to me. That's actually insane. Ah, okay. Well, still kudos to this person, but looks like they used a randomizer and their mouse hold ended up getting Slush Rush. This person is in normal mode. Yeah. I mean, it's... Yeah. Yeah. And, like, we know how to... And that's also the frustrating part, is that we know how to deal with Lorelei's, with her Rain team. Right? Like, we know that we can beat Lorelei's Rain team because we did it. You know, like, we beat her Rain team before. And not only that, but we did it without a single Pokemon fainting. So, like, we were able to actually, you know, be pretty successful against it, but without access to our PC. If we had access to our PC, not a problem. I would blow through the rest of the Elite Four right now, just changing up my team each time. But of course, you know, that would be too easy, so I totally get why I can't do that. It's also hard because hardcore Nuzlocke is not necessarily the same thing as hardcore mode Nuzlocke. So I'll find somebody with like a pretty good team and I'm like, oh, I could try this. But it'll be on easy mode, just using like the hardest Nuzlocke rules. Alright, let's see. 2 years ago, this Italian streamer and YouTuber finished Radical Red Hardcore Mode Nuzlocke. Not randomized. Alright, well, whoever posted about this, there we go. I was gonna say they didn't include the guy's name. See maybe how this guy did it. Again, right, we don't want to completely just take his entire plan, because I'm sure he worked hard to come up with the plan. But we do need a little bit of inspiration. Alright. This looks to be it. My Italian does need some work, but based on this small amount of Italian I do know, this is definitely it. This guy went in, let's see here. Oh, and he put it all into like one video too. What a goat. So that's him against Claire. It's against the rival. Alright. I'm gonna have to go back and do some thinking, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and do some thinking. Not gonna get it today, but you know what? Today is Sunday, alright? Today is Sunday. Sunday, May 3rd. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's a personal challenge for myself, and I want y'all to hold me accountable to this. If by next week, Sunday, May 10th, 2026, I have not completed the Elite Foreign Champion, I don't know. I don't know what my punishment is going to be. Maybe the next Pokemon game I play, I'm not allowed to use any of my favorite Pokemon. So, like, no fire types, can't use Infernape. We'll think of that. But yeah, starting today, I'm going to give myself 1 week to beat it. I'll be streaming, of course, you know, every day leading up to that. So it's not like I'm just going to go into hiding or on some, like, incredible training arc. But my brain is just kind of fried from Radical Red at this point. So I do need a break. So I'm probably going to get up out of here. But yeah. I have 1 week to beat this game. That is my official challenge. Otherwise, I don't know. I'll think of a punishment for myself. Maybe, how about if I don't beat Radical Red in 1 week from now? The next game I play, I have to monotype it and no healing in... Do we want to do no healing in Pokemon Centers or no healing in Battle? I don't know. Which one's harder? No healing in Pokemon Centers is kind of crazy. Because that means that you have to like find creative ways to heal your power points. I'll think of something. But yeah, I'm going to get up out of here for now, man. As always, though, I want to thank y'all first and foremost for showing up, showing out, and showing love. Hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. Fantastic start of your week. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow, man. Peace out.